What's up, what's going on, legends? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into Modern Warfare Zombies, and today I'm bringing you guys a quick mission guide for the Act 2 Tier 3 mission known as Bounty Hunter. Now, this one is going to be 3 parts, and it can tend to be on the easier end as it is just asking us to complete specific contracts. However, if you guys don't know how these contracts function in the different areas of the map, it might be a little bit confusing and can tend to be a little bit frustrating. Now, part 1 is just asking us to complete a big bounty contract for a mangler. So once you guys actually spawn into the map, you're opening up your TAC map, you're looking for the contract phone that does have what looks like a crosshair on it. You guys will then go ahead over to that location, grab it, and it's going to be sending you over to an HVT or high value target. It's pretty straightforward when you grab these. You're just heading over to our specific location where you guys will either get a mangler, a disciple, or a mimic, just depending on location and a bit of RNG. So for this one, like we were saying, it is going to require a mangler. Now, once you guys actually grab the contract, it will let you know on the left-hand side what the target is. So you'll know whether it's a mangler, a disciple, or a mimic. And obviously for part 1, we're looking for a mangler. And as long as you're grabbing this bounty in the tier 1 zone, it's either going to be a mangler or a mimic. More than likely, it is going to be a mangler, as it does seem like those are quite a bit more common currently. So as long as you guys are spawning in, remaining in the tier 1 zone, heading over to a bounty contract, when you guys grab it, more than likely it's going to be the mangler. Once you guys actually make your way over to the mangler's location, you'll go ahead and quickly eliminate him with whatever weapon you have. Hopefully you guys will already have it upgraded and it'll be significantly quicker. Once you guys are actually able to make it over to the mangler's location, eliminate him and knock out this contract, part 1 will be complete. Now part 2 is just asking us to complete a big bounty contract for a disciple. Now this is a little bit more challenging than it is for part 1, because the big difference for the disciple is it can only be available in the tier 2 zone or higher. So you guys won't be able to hang out in the tier 1 zone, head over to a bounty contract and have it be a disciple. So you guys are more than likely going to have to gear up a little bit more in order to go for the disciple, which can make it a lot more challenging. And the disciples tend to be a little bit stronger, and obviously they can heal themselves with their leeching ability. So you guys are going to go ahead, open up your TAC map, look somewhere within the yellow zone is my recommendation. You guys are going to go ahead and head over to the exact same thing like you did for part 1, grab the crosshair contract or HVT bounty. You guys will then be able to see on the left hand side if it's a disciple or a mimic. In the tier 2 zone, it can honestly be any of the 3, but more than likely it'll either be a mimic or a disciple. Hopefully with some good RNG, you guys will get a disciple. You guys will be able to make your way over to the disciple's location, be able to eliminate him pretty quickly as long as you have an upgraded weapon. Once you guys are actually able to make it over to its location, eliminate him, you'll knock out the contract and complete part 2. And part 3 is just asking us to complete a big bounty contract for a mimic. Now you're going to be able to use the exact same strategy you did for part 1, as in the tier 1 zone. Anytime you do grab a big bounty contract, it's either going to be a mangler or a mimic. You might have to grab multiples of these, and once you guys are able to complete enough of them, hopefully it'll give you guys a mimic as your HVT. You guys will be able to make your way over to the mimic's location, eliminate him pretty quickly once you guys are actually able to take him out, and knocks out this contract and completes part 3. So in quick summary, the best strategy for this is once you guys spawn in, if you're able to go ahead and hit up a big bounty contract and you get the mangler first, you guys can then knock that out, then head over to the tier 2 zone where you guys will be able to start grabbing those contracts there. And while you guys are in this zone, you guys will have the chance to get the disciple or the mimic. And since you guys have already knocked out the mangler, you guys don't really have to hang out in the tier 1 zone. You guys can just work towards those tier 2 ones just in case it takes you quite a few in order to get the disciple to be the one. But once you guys are actually able to knock out all 3 of the big bounty contracts for the different types of elite special zombies, that will then knock out this mission. That's going to wrap things up for today's quick mission guide. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support in the channel, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace.